Let's welcome Kathy Holly and Spotlight.
Hi, everybody. We have a great show tonight. Are you happy you're here, Greg and Claudia?
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
great. I have two wonderful singers. Over here on my left, Mr. Greg Richard and Claudia Newberry, Jazz Cabaret. This is going to be fun. If you haven't heard of these two wonderful performers, you're going to learn much more tonight. And the first thing I want to do is let you know that there is an open mic here in Pacifica, which I think you all should know about. And it's where Madeline plays, and it's at the Valleymar Station. And turning to Greg, this is where I know you also sit in and sing at the open mic there, right?
Yes, I do.
And I heard Greg originally at Val's in Daly City at that open mic. And for those of you who don't know what an open mic is, just in case, this is for all of you singers out there who love to drop in and just take the mic, sing a song, and you have a live piano player, live accompaniment. So keep that in mind. So first I'm going to talk to Greg. Greg.
Yes.
Hi, where are you from?
I'm from San Francisco originally.
So am I. Boy, we natives get around, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And so you are from San Francisco. When did you start getting into music?
Oh, pretty much when I was a little kid. I was always singing along on the radio. And
Really?
trying to emulate the singers.
What
as
about in
best I could.
school, though? Did you have music?
Yeah, but I never really tried anything at school.
No choir? Nothing?
No.
Where did you go to school?
I went to school at St. Gabriel's. And
Oh, yes. Yeah.
then after about 75, I moved up to Napa, and I went to high school up at Justin Siena.
And did they have any music at the high school?
Yeah, well, they had band class, which I did in my senior year.
You did? What instrument?
I was playing guitar.
So you play guitar?
Yes.
Is it rhythm or lead?
Mostly rhythm.
Mostly rhythm.
With a little bit of lead.
I love playing rhythm. I don't do any lead, sorry to say. So that's great you got that far. So when you sang then, did you accompany yourself a little bit?
Not at school. I did it mostly at home around when my dad had our backyard, we had a nice little fire pit, so we'd have like little campfires, and we'd have sing-alongs when company came over.
Oh, that's great. What kind of songs?
Mostly 60s folk and a lot of John Denver.
Oh, yes, you could do. I've heard you sing John Denver, and, now that's wonderful because he's no longer with us.
Yes.
Of course, and it's great. People still love him and Glenn Campbell and all those country artists. So you were growing up in that era when all of those songs were popular?
Oh, yeah.
Was the 60s and 70s.
Yes.
Right? What kind of folk songs? Can you remember any of those?
Well, a lot of them were like, Where Have All the Flowers Gone?
Oh, of course, from San Francisco.
Yes, of course.
The summer of 67, Summer of Love. Were you there then?
Yeah, but I don't think I was at the park at the time.
Well, I can tell you that I wasn't at the park exactly, but I used to go down to Haight Street, and I lived up in the hills. It sounds like I lived up in the hills in the mountains or something, but I grew up around that area, and I would go down and walk along Haight Street and hear all this music coming from different clubs then. I mean, it was a full music scene, and the Flower Children and all that. One of my neighbors was really a flower child, but I played the guitar too, and it was kind of a fun time.
Yes.
I mean, people loved music then, right?
Oh, they still do.
They still do. But you said you listened to the radio.
I would listen to the radio, and I would do my best to emulate the singers. At the time, one of my favorites was Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Oh, of course.
And so I would do a lot of falsetto. And
yes. Now, you didn't teach yourself singing? I mean, you did
pretty much
teach
I did. I didn't have any professional vocal training or anything like that. No
professional vocal training, because when I hear you sing and you do that falsetto along with your other range, it's pretty amazing.
Thank you.
It's very easy. You just connect with it. And that's all just a gift.
Yeah. pretty much.
No formal training.
No training
Then
at all.
when I've heard you, I've said you sound a little bit, you remind me of David Gates.
Yeah, I do a lot of bread songs too.
Bread songs, that's it. I know I can hear you doing, if a picture, paints a
thousand words. Yeah, and then like diary and. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side?
I love it.
So-
And you're going to be a guest at the Villa Dest
Yes.
on September 11th.
Mhm.
Want everyone out there to know, because it's Goodbye to the Summer of Love theme. And Greg is going to be in his garb for the Summer of Love. And everyone else that works with me at the Villa Dest for that night will all be wearing our hippie garb. It should be a lot of fun
Oh, I'm
because the
looking forward
songs
to it.
from that era are so great. Everyone remembers the music from that era.
Mhm.
I mean, even today, it's
Oh, yeah.
still popular.
Oh, definitely.
Well, I want to hear a sample, as everyone out there does, of your singing. What did you choose to sing? You have background with you, right? A background
I
CD.
did bring a background song. I'm gonna be doing "One More Day" by Diamond Rio.
By who?
Diamond Rio.
I don't think
It's
I
a
know them.
country band.
A country band.
Yeah,
Diamond
Diamond Rio.
Rio. All right, let's get Greg up here. You're going to stand and you're going to sing one more. Come on, Greg. This is great. We're in for a treat.
Last night I had a crazy dream. A wish was granted just for me. It could be for anything. I didn't ask for money or a mansion in Malibu. I simply wished for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, and maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day. First thing I'd do is pray for time to crawl. I'd unplug the telephone, I'd leave the TV on. I'd hold you every second, say a million I love yous. It's what I'd do with one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day. Leave me wishing still for one more day. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day.
Applause applause. That was wonderful.
Thank
I was
you.
waiting for you to use your falsetto at the end. I was waiting to go, one more day, something like that, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, that falsetto is kind of taken a turn for the worst. About 2 years ago, I caught a bronchial infection, and it's kind of hard to hit that. I actually need a little help.
Well, you've done really well when I hear you. When I hear you at the open mics, it's amazing.
I'm sorry to say that usually some dry red wine helps me clear the
Oh,
throat.
really? Oh, I know. It's a wonderful medicine, the dry red wine. I love that. Why did you choose that song, do you think?
I happen to like that song. It has a little bit of meaning. Actually, it has a lot of meaning. And
A personal meaning, then.
yeah, it's got some personal meanings to it.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
know your wife is in the audience
Yeah.
tonight, so you can talk later. But I'm sure that she definitely would be worth that song. One more day.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. She's lovely. And so, what is your other profession? I mean, making money.
I'm actually an electrician.
Oh my gosh, that's always good to know about an electrician when something goes wrong with the spotlight and you're doing a show right away.
Yeah.
I'll remember, Greg. Actually, yeah, that's terrific. That's really great that you do that.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, everybody in this profession called music today really almost has to have another, as a singer, has to have another gig.
Yeah.
Something you could do to generate more money. Did you ever sing professionally with a group?
Never sang professionally. I think my first actual performance I ever did was with my mom, and she was doing. She was took ballet with the Anderson Sister School of Ballet,
Oh, yes.
and every year they would have a Christmas show at the Norris Auditorium, and so in
Oh, yes.
December of '75. She asked me to do a song with her, and we kind of did a little skit. It was called "The Night They Invented Ice Cream," which was taken from "The Night They Invented Champagne."
And you just
from
wrote some
Gigi.
other lyrics.
And they just changed the lyrics for us.
How cute. I think I remember the Anderson sisters teaching dance because my daughter, when she was just a little smidgen, like 2.5, yeah, well, I thought she would like to study ballet, but at that age she was too young. But anyway, that's really great. So it's so great to have you on the show. Thank you, Greg, for sharing your talent. Don't forget,
Thank you
everybody.
for having me.
Val's in Daly City and also down here, and open mics. You're going to be at my open mic tomorrow night. For those of you won't see the show till after it. But I do an open mic usually once a month, the Italian American
Club.
Social Club on Russia Street in San Francisco. And I welcome all singers. And over here, another wonderful singer, Claudia Newberry. I've known you for a long time.
Long time.
You've been,
We won't say how long.
no, it doesn't matter because I think it's really important for people to know you are a great singer, and you have had places you've performed in San Francisco. I know that. Where were you from originally?
I'm from Detroit, originally
Wow.
Motown, Motor City.
Yes.
But I've been out here since about 78, so long
So
time.
have you been singing? Did you sing when you were growing up in Detroit?
Not till about 14. I
And then
started
you
playing
did.
piano at 7.
Oh, of course, we all. Well, I won't say of course, but I remember those days, piano lessons. But that's wonderful because you pursued, I think, a little more than just playing the basics, right?
I
'Cause
have
you-
a degree, actually using my degree in
Oh,
music
it's
education.
wonderful.
And my dad
Wonderful.
played. He was a Ford engineer.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was a nice release
Yes,
to sit down
yes.
the piano after a stressful day. He used to design tires and
Oh, my
test
gosh.
cars for Ford, and nice. Yeah, my mom would sing around, but never trained. So
Bet you have it in your genes then.
a little bit, I would say.
I'd say you inherited that wonderful ability. And when you moved out here in the 70s, did you do any music work then? Was
Well,
there anything?
This is kind of interesting. The week I got here, I had been sick myself. Set foot on the opera stage. I came out here to sing in the opera.
Oh my!
That's all I wanted to do.
That's
and
all
I was
you wanted.
classically trained in
Yes.
singing and piano. Got my degree, and I didn't make it in the opera. I got called back for things, but I just wanted to be in the chorus. But I think my voice is too big. They were telling me.
Oh, they
it
were
would be
telling
too
you
big
that.
for the chorus, too full.
Well, they should have offered you a role. But
That's
you know,
right.
but opera
That's
is
right.
mostly. I mean, that is a serious,
Yes.
difficult profession. I'd say
Very-
more difficult than being a pop singer or like maybe cabaret
right,
and jazz, because you really have to compete with everybody. And then, of course, the place to be is in Italy,
Yes, of
or
course.
to go to New York or whatever if you're
York
going
would
to do that.
be, sure.
Even for all of us at the best places, New York, New
New
York. And I didn't
Right.
make it. I didn't go back, I must say, but that was something. It's a dream.
Yeah.
A lot of
Right,
people
right.
have that.
And I
So-
kind of, I did pursue that. I sang in churches 25 years as a soloist.
wonderful.
And, I'm amazed at somebody like Richard who can just start singing
Greg.
without, and I had
Yeah.
years of training,
Well, it's happening. The thing is, the business has changed so much, as we know. It has changed a lot.
Yeah. I started going more towards cabaret. I was going to say Cabernet. No,
Yeah, but
that too.
Cabernet and cabaret, he likes
Cabaret.
both. Greg
Doing
likes both.
Gershwin, Cole Porter, and almost doing blues now. Jazz blues really took a whole turn.
It's wonderful because, in this business, we have to wear all the hats.
That's
my mantra. You have to wear all the hats or you will, not do that much, because people want
limited.
variety, and maybe the job will come up when they want jazz and blues.
That's
the
right.
other day they may say, international, which I'm lucky to do. But
That's right.
that's the funny thing about this business. I've had to change to and reinvent.
Right. You got to be versatile.
And now, speaking of versatility, you're a writer, a songwriter,
Fairly
too.
new songwriter. Yes, I'm really
wonderful.
excited about that. I have a birthday coming up. I won't say. Well, I don't mind.
Happy
saying.
birthday.
But anyway, on Saturday.
And
I didn't start writing till I was in my 50s.
it's amazing because you're really writing.
I'm really writing.
I understand
and
you have a CD coming out pretty soon.
I do. Well, it's something. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a 6-7 song thing on iTunes. Should be out in a few
great.
months. Called Inspiration.
Oh,
And that's the
wonderful.
title of the.
Oh, that's the title.
Yeah, and it happened with an unfortunate circumstance. My sister passed away, and after a long cancer battle,
Yes.
and within a couple weeks, some lyrics came into my head, and I wrote "Angel of Light"
Oh,
in memory of
wonderful.
her.
Yes.
And then things started flowing after that. I had a little bit of a block for a few years, and now started up again with the encouragement of friends saying, "Gee, this is pretty good. Why don't you
yes, I
keep
know.
keep writing?"
And I think that's so important that you
Yes.
keep, and so now it's really come to. I would
Right.
love to hear one of your originals and have
Great.
everybody out there here. So
That'd
what
be
are we
great.
going to play? You did bring,
This
I
is-
know we have an original
Exactly.
tonight. What is the
And,
name of
it's
it?
one of my favorites. It's kind of Broadway popish. It's called Love is Amazing. Different aspects of love and signs of love that you run into in life. And it's a little jazzy up.
Great. Well,
within
let's
a few
hear
months.
it. We're going to hear it right now. This is great.
We're all loving creatures living our lives. A mother and father, husband and wife, friends who adore you, and couples who share. Show somebody today that you care. Show somebody today that you care. Love is amazing in so many ways. From flowers that bloom in the spring to warm summer days. Love is amazing, I know that it's true. This feeling just came over me the day I met you. Love is amazing. Love is amazing in so many ways. Age is a number and time goes so fast. Love's ever changing, the past is the past. Life's full of love and there's plenty to spare. Show somebody today that you care. Love's all around you. Feel it around you. so many ways. From flowers that bloom in the spring to warm summer days. Love is amazing, I know that it's true. This feeling just came over me the day I met you. Love is amazing. Love is amazing in so many ways. Show somebody today that you care. Show somebody today that you care.
Bravo. Oh, more applause, more
Thank you.
applause.
I can't help
Claudia,
tapping my
that's
toes to that.
great. No, it's a wonderful song.
Thank
I
you
have
so
to
much.
ask you, the organ too is great in there.
Yes.
Was that your idea?
So no, I'm working with a music producer at, if you don't mind my saying,
Oh, go.
it's called Muse Artistes in
Great.
Kentfield,
In Kentfield.
California. The
Great.
guy's name Stephen Query.
And so he's producing.
He is producing, adds all the instruments, and has made the songs really. I wouldn't have even thought of half of the
No, this is
arrangements.
wonderful,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
drummer,
Done a
all the
wonderful
musicians are wonderful.
job,
So
yes.
he's the producer,
Right.
and who are the musicians on this?
No, this is all.
He does everything.
Yes. I'm playing the piano.
You
and
are
sing-
playing
yeah,
the
I am
piano.
playing.
It's what
I'm
and
playing
singing.
on
Of
all
course,
my
you recorded,
tunes.
but you recorded the track for the vocal track
yes,
after
vocal
you laid
track,
down
yeah.
the.
It's
for
quite
those,
a process.
It
yeah.
is a process for those of
Yeah.
you out there. Recording isn't just okay, I think I'll just record this, and it's so important to know that because it does take
Right.
time, and of course that is one style. And
Yes.
I love that song.
Thank you
So
so
you
much.
have a group of songs. Just quickly tell me some of the other titles.
Well, the Angel of Light for my sister,
Light,
and
right.
then Inspiration, which is a bluesy, gospel-y.
Great.
Inspiration, it's real lively.
Uh-huh.
Feeling alive after a fight with somebody.
Oh, good.
That I'm gonna be strong.
Uh-huh.
And then I thought of a rock song this past year. After all the rains we had, I
Yes.
wrote After the Storm Dies Down.
Oh, great.
And
Oh,
it's
I love
rock.
it.
And it's rock, only with guitar. And now I'm writing some instrumentals that.
Oh my gosh, this is
yeah,
so
it's a
wonderful.
joy.
Well,
It's
you're
a
going to have a
real
big
joy.
celebration for your birthday,
That's
which
it.
is coming up. I hope you invite me to the party.
That's it. That's it.
Now, we have to hear you do another type of song that you are so great at, which is At Last, right? You brought a background
Yes,
track.
and
Let's do it
exactly.
right
Everybody
now.
loves this. So I thought about doing this.
This is fabulous, fabulous,
Perfect.
fabulous.
Right. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh yeah, at last the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped up in clover. The night that I looked at you, I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I had never known. Oh, you smile, you smile. Oh, the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. For you are mine, and last. At
Bravo, another bravo. Oh, I love it. Your voice is just great.
Thank
What
you
a
so
great
much.
song.
Very
And that's
nice song.
Etta James, right?
Etta James.
But it's
That is
Claudia
her
Newberry
arrangement.
that just did it. But
That's right.
yes,
Great.
it's so. This is also great. Now, where are you going to be appearing?
I have a show coming up. I've been doing some singing around again. I teach music, and so I'm quite busy with
Yes, I know.
many
you have to
students.
you know,
yeah.
that's right. And I wanted to mention that you teach music after school.
After school, private
And
lessons,
piano,
voice and piano.
voice
Mainly
and
the
piano.
kids, but kids and adults. So
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's
that's
wonderful. I
great
mean,
and
voice
fun.
and piano are wonderful because I have to check the time here, make sure I'm not. Oh, yeah. Thank you. We have a little time left. Well, so tell us, where are you going to be doing your show quickly?
So there's at Performance Encore. It's in the Washington Inn in Oakland, and it's a great setting, intimate setting. 5 singers.
It's a lot of
performing.
fun.
And
I've been there, and I think everybody should make that trip over there if you can. The Washington Inn. It's a lovely room.
September 17th. Sorry, I should
Exactly. Have you
say
been
that.
on my show, Villa Dest? Have you ever?
I have been there.
I
yes.
thought so. I
Yes.
thought you had.
Done
Well,
many shows with Kathy.
Yeah, but we have to, I think we should do something else, open up a club.
That's, that's right.
Don't you think, Greg?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, yeah, I think we should open up a club. I want to I'm excited about the songs you're writing. I just
Thank
want,
you so much.
I
Me
have to
too.
just give you a little update. I uncovered some songs I wrote when I was on the road. And I made a CD years ago of those songs. My voice has changed a
Right,
lot.
right.
And so I'll play it for you sometime. But I think I'm going to release an album called The Kathy Holly Hits.
There you go.
And maybe some of them were misses, but the point is that, they're still out there.
My apologies to Greg. I called him Richard. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of
Oh,
another
here
thing.
we are at the end of our show.
Oh.
Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Thanks,
you.
Kathy.
And it's wonderful having Claudia and Greg Richard on the show. Claudia
Thank you for having
Newberry.
me.
Thank you.
Mambo Italiano, hey mambo, mambo Italiano, go, 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 you mixed up Siciliano. Hung your Genovese to the mambo like a crazy with a hey mambo. Don't want a tarantella, hey mambo, no more.